lineup as well. That's the jersey number 3. Mark Adams is also not a new player. And then we have Riamanzo Stern. We also have the likes of Punaye Vita, jersey number 9 there. We have Rivaldo Prince in attack, and he is joined with Gaiseb actually at the back in the defense. And then just lastly, we have Donam Gontep rather, and of course Kai Aveira. Kai Aveira starting for the first time. He did come off the bench in that match against the Oshana region, and he made sure that his team just keep it steady and keep it calm until, of course, they make it all the way to the semi-finals.
I'm not quite sure of the names, but I can see some similar names that I've seen before. The likes of Advocate, interesting name.
Yeah.
Yuki Belly, Shiyoka, Shinombela, the likes of Oscar Nyame, Mwangala Muya, Rukula Mwekwa, Boli Enos, and then we have Eushkan, Gasale, Bulwa Shika, Feka Mulima, who's wearing number 4, and number 5, Moronga Zanze. So pretty much almost no changes, just a few changes from the coach of Zambezi, that is Lennox Kanyeo. Not much different changes. 5 lineup. You see now Gomez trying to push forward there, dispossessed, still win possession again, love the play. Now Zambezi can get the defense and try to counter an attack of their own. They've been very, very surprising this tournament. I'm calling them the Greece of the 2022 Super Cup.
Surprising to say the least, and okay, I think Zambezi have really been that team that has stood out, not only because of their bright yellow color, but just generally they are that team that has made things happen. Look, not too many goals scored by Zambezi, as we see Comas just moving forward a bit, but I think the surprising element for me from the Zambezi region has to be Feka Mulima, who did score that cracker on Friday, and I cannot get over that. I do hope that does, I'm being biased here and I shouldn't be actually, but I do hope that does get a goal of the tournament because man, what a cracker. If I had to vote, I'll definitely put my money on Feka Mulima.
Goal of the tournament as well.
100%.
Stand up for goal of the tournament because now we have the luxury of doing what we do.
It looks like both teams actually have started out on an attacking mindset. None of them have actually made their way to the goal yet, but all of them trying as much as possible to start the match with a quick counter-attacking pace, and we'll see how that moves forward, of course.
Trying to look for their first ever Newspaper Cup title as they're on the attack. Here, lovely ball played in.
Oh!
What a save! The rebound, and then the defense of corner from Katima Muliro.
What a save there from Peters. Peters, of course, the man of the match in the previous match against Oshana because of that penalty save. And he makes another good save and he catches the ball again. Peters looking a very, very confident guy as he confidently did tell the Oshana player that this is home. And it looks like he wants to make the Oshana region and the Oshakati Independent Stadium in particular his home this weekend. Like I said, both teams starting off on a very attacking foot. Zambezi a bit more advantage now as the ball is in their possession most of the time. And it seems that Comas is also trying as Hertz puts that ball forward.
It was good defending. It looked like serious counter attack, but they start again. This is number 11 from Comas, dispossessed by the defender of Zambezi.
Just to correct you, okay, that's number 10.
Number 10.
Number 11 doesn't seem to have started, Van Wyk. He is on the bench for this match. That is Prince, who is now moving forward, but the referee does say offside.
They look good on the counter and they look more organized. As much as they've been on the receiving end of the first wave of attack from Zambezi. But I don't know. It looks like they are well connected. As you see, as you hear the crowd of Zambezi staring their team victory. Great defending, but good movement from the player of Comas. They are in the 18 area, well defended by the man in yellow. Throw in a dangerous area. What do you make of that attack, CJ?
We have said since the beginning of the tournament that Comas seem to be more precise, they seem to be more intentional, but this game in particular, especially the start of this game, seems like they're just trying to attack. That's Comas. They're
looking for the cross. There's one man in the box to aim at, but the defense quells it. Looking for a corner. There is the man in blue, Comas, but nothing of showing. The referee says it's a goal kick and they can regroup.
Cheers and jubilations there running around the stadium. In the Oshana region, the sun has set, and it has set on a beautiful, beautiful and eventful Saturday, the second day of the Namibian Newspaper Cup, as Zambezi just try and push the ball in there.
And well defended by the defense of Comas there. Stuff here, CJ, as you see. Attacks on both sides.
Definitely end-to-end stuff there as we see the ball coming in.
The shot! Offside.
Look, like I said, and okay, both teams starting off on the attack, but no team seemed to have directive. Maybe their style and plan of play isn't coming to fruition. They maybe are colliding on, a few tactical issues and a few tactical plans that the coaches might have put in. Coaches, of course, being Lennox Kanyehu and Ivan Namiseb there. But it seems that for now, at the very least, it's still going to be end-to-end stuff, at least until one team does put a goal on target, a shot on target rather, or gets a goal.
It's like it's 50-50 for me in my view. And you see the goal free kick taken there from offside. Here's number 10 of Comas. Loses position to Zambezi. Zambezi now can conjure up an attack of their own. Well won again, and it comes back to Zambezi again. The wing player is asking for it. He gets it. He's got one player in the box to aim at. Looks for the free kick. Was he fouled? Referee says no.
I don't know if you saw that, and okay, what a tassel there from Kasala, jersey number 12 there from the Zambezi region. He put up quite a good midfield fight, as we see him mark a Comas player there, putting his hand up, and we might just see him be a very, very critical role in the midfield of Zambezi. You can hardly hear yourself think in this crowd, and the vuvuzelas are going on, the cheers are going on, the applause is going on, and I think that is quite exciting to note as we see Comas getting ready for a free kick, of course. Kai Avaria, like I said, jersey number 12, they're standing on the ball for Comas. It's the first match that he's starting, but he seems to be a favorite, and he is definitely a national team hopeful. I've been having one or two conversations with the scouting team, and it seems that he definitely is a good pick.
CD is taken there. well dealt with almost said Zimbabwean defense. What is it about this team that makes me want to say Zimbabwe? But then the cross is played in, well dealt with the defense. Danger not well averted yet. As Zambezi then gets the ball away, trying to launch a counter. Is he going to reach it? Keeper has left his line, but he made sure that his house was not going to be touched.
I think what makes Prince a good goalkeeper is his confidence. As you saw, there was not even a 50-50 approach. There was sort of a 70-30 approach.
Zambezi now launching an attack. Shots in anger maybe.
But Prince, like I said, seems to be a very, very, very confident. He's confident in his skin, he's confident in his players, and I think he's definitely a contender for goalkeeper of the tournament.
Definitely, especially with that brilliant man of the match performance. I mean, you can't give it to him. I was speaking to Micheline, one of our colleagues, after the match. She was asking me, so this guy was man of the match because of that save that he made. I was just laughing. No, there are many things that you should consider, but when you look at the magnitude of the penalty that was there, and also we kept a clean sheet.
You're right.
There are a lot to look at, and then that save just puts it gives him too much points.
And we see the ball going off Stern there. Gertze with the ball now, just throwing it in. No team has sort of managed to get possession of the ball quite of yet. It's still a tussle. But what I appreciate about this game, and okay, that we haven't seen in the other games, is that there is more of a midfield battle. So that does mean that the quality of the football either has improved, or these are the two best teams in the tournament.
They are one of the four best teams in the tournament at the moment. They have proven that they deserve to be here. Of course, with a little bit of luck as far as Zambezi is concerned, you know. Maybe divine intervention there in terms of which paper was going to be picked out of the draw of lots, and they are the one that got it. So they deserve it, whether you like it or not. There was a reason why they were in the draw of lots. They won the match and they had 5 points. As we see them attacking here.
Again,
so they throw it in a very dangerous area.
Again, I'll stress on the midfield sort of component of the match. We see Feka Mulima there just taking control of the midfield, using his long legs to sort of stretch over and grab the ball and make sure that when the ball is sent, it's sent more from a central and midfield place as opposed to from a defensive area that we have sort of become used to in the tournament.
The shot now, I don't know what he was thinking there, but that is a poor shot from the Zambezi midfield. The number 10.
The players might consider calming down.
Sibolile.
The players might consider calming down just a bit. Perhaps they're excited, of course, by the magnitude of this particular stage of the tournament, but also by the crowd. The crowd seems to not have stopped and let go of the noise and sort of passion that they are exuding now. But you see what I'm talking about. These passes are what's needed.
Nothing to show for it. That was brilliant combination as we were talking, sort of indirectly with it. If you look at the combination in the midfield of Comas in that attack.
And that's exactly what this tournament is needed. Look, every component of a team is very vital, from goalkeeper to defense to attack. But I think midfield is where the game is actually made in. Okay.
Of course, it's the engine. That's why most teams spend a lot of money on midfield. We've seen Manchester United buying Casemiro. Even one of their biggest purchases was Pogba, as we speak now, but it never helped them. But you could see midfield is one of the areas that you really need.
I hear the sounds of a sore Manchester United fan.
Well, we won today. So I think something. So I don't know.
Comas slowly but surely taking control of the match, and okay, they're getting a bit more free kicks in the middle of the park. They are getting more passes right. You were talking about the 1-2 combination that has been difficult because of the state of the pitch, but some teams have made it possible.
Free kick there taken, well dealt with the defense of Zambezi, but Danger not well quelled yet. Not really a dangerous area to win a throw-in is Comas, but they take it anyways. Plays it back, dispossessed. Now Zambezi can try and punch up an attack of their own. It's a good ball, but not reaching the intended player. Now Comas can do that midfield that they do dispossessed. Here's Zambezi now. If he can 10. Lovely 10. Foul, says the referee. We're going to see our first booking here.
Kasale there, while not deservedly, but I think rightfully making a meal out of the tackle. It did seem like a late tackle. He invited pressure, invited the free kick, definitely.
Drogba did that once against when they were playing in the 2006 Africa Cup of Nations.
Donham Gontep there just apologizing to jersey number 12 of the Zambezi region, being Justinus Kasale there, for that, as Kasale seems to be limping just a bit. We do hope he's okay. We wouldn't want to see an injury in the first few minutes of the game. And okay.
It's like he just flicks on the ball. Here I am, come get me.
What did we say earlier? If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Or go play, or go home and play.
There we go.
As we see the free kick taken here, finds a yellow shirt, flicks it on, looking to cross, but he's got two blue shirts onto him. He reverts back, and then it's played into the midfield. Zambezi now with a chance. Dispossessed. Now Comas can counter. No, says the man in yellow. Here's Zambezi. Can they get something out of it? The offside, and the chance goes begging.
Just
Zambezi are showing some signs of intent here, as much as Comas are doing good with combination of passes, but they've made some chances.
Yeah, Santos Sibolile there, just curling that ball in from the line, actually, from the halfway line, to make sure that a ball goes through. And then we saw Kaluluka Kulumbekwa rather, just putting that ball in, but unfortunately it was offside.
And on the other end, just a player brought down. He didn't see any appeal for any penalty. He knew that nothing illegal was done to him. Comas player. Comas, of course, the team that has the psychological advantage in terms of titles they've won. They are the favorites, of course, on paper, but we all know football isn't played on paper. So.
You're absolutely right, and okay, the ball is round and anything can happen at all times.
Defending champion Karen is just knocked out by the draw of lots, and that's why Zambezi is here. Here they are now. The shot from range, just wide, out for a goal.
Well, it seems that these teams share spells of good play. Zambezi now more advantage in that regard. We see Comas struggling just a bit to get those passes together as they did in the beginning. They are trying now again from the right flank, but it goes out from a Zambezi ball that is intercepted there by Victor Sikwela. In the middle of the pitch there, Comas now looking for something. The shot goes through, but it seems to have been a save that averted a ball that seemed to be goal bound. A corner kick now by the Comas region. The goalie comes out with some very confident goalkeeping there, Bexon Sibeso.
Wow, lovely play here, like a hot knife through butter. Looks for support, and then it's just wasted the chance there as the 10 then made it possible for the defense of Comas to come back and collect the ball. And here they are again, they lose it. Now Comas can attack. The ball is back to Zambezi again. It's a lovely ball to find the striker. Offside, the flag is up.
I don't agree with the linesman there, I must say. It seems that the player there in the Zambezi shirt timed his run particularly well, and okay, I must say. But the referee's call is the last call.
The last call. I think I agree with the referee, but you have to admire the vision of the young man who tried to pick up the striker. If the Zambezi striker was just supposed to time his run.
It was an outstanding ball.
Here's Comas nonetheless, number 10, Prince. Finds his teammate. Back to the player there on the wing. He's got one player in the box to aim at. The cross is a disappointing one. Goes out for a goal kick in favor of Zambezi. Goal kick taken. Referee says he's seen something he doesn't like. One player down, and we just stop play so that we can attend to the Zambezi player that's down. Thoughts on the match so far, CJ?
Well, look, I think exciting around the pitch, but like I said, both teams enjoying a good spell of good play. The Commerce region now, of course, the latest, as they had a free kick not too long ago, but the like of Sibelo, or Sibeso rather, just making sure that... Well, no. I am quite a fan. I'm quite a fan of Feka Mulima. I was talking about the goalkeeper here, Bexon Sibeso. Bexon Sibeso just taking the ball. Feka Mulima, jersey number 14 there for the Zambezi region. He's playing in the midfield, and I was actually going to say that Hertz is going to play an important role in this match. We have seen him on the left-hand side of the Commerce pitch, just, making those attacking runs. He's almost Marcelo reminiscent, is he? Feka, he is with well, it's not blonde hair, it's sort of brown, reddish hair. Reminds me of Malcolm X. Back then he was known as Red, actually, Malcolm X.
Interesting names, like I said, in the Zambezi region's lineup. We've got Advocate Mutibeli, and we've got Oscar Nyambe. I don't know if he's related to Rian Nyambe. We also have Mwangala Mwe, and the Chief Administrator of Sports, Freddy Mwe, is also here, so I don't know if you're thinking what I'm saying.
The ball goes out there for a Zambezi throw-in, and
dangerous area.
The teams, I think, like I said, have to make sure that they use that midfield, and it's quite important. And yes, we do understand the condition of the pitch doesn't make it as easy to put one or two passes together, but I'm sure both teams will be advantaged if they make use of that.
Here's Commerce now, after coming from a good piece of defensive play. They can launch a counter. 3 players, now 4 joining the attack. Lovely play. The defense stands firm. He was on the ground, says, I'm not going to fall, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going anyway. Although I'm on the ground, the Zambezi defender, they're just conceding a throw-in.
Your favorite player, the Advocate Mutebeli, just... while doing, what he has to do as a defender, stopping the ball quite beautifully, but arguing with the ref as he doesn't agree that it should have been a throw-in.
Oh, yeah. Throw-in again to Commerce in a dangerous area. Ball played back in front again. And then it's cleared away by the Zambezi defense. Here they come again, Zambezi. Looking for space. Not a good place to lose the ball is the Zambezi losing the number 13 there, if I'm not mistaken, losing a possession to number 5 as he concedes the free kick to Commerce.
That's what we want to see, Enoke. That is exactly what we want to see. The fight there, the tussle there between Chika and, of course, Gontep. Gontep, who does make his first start for the Commerce team in this tournament. As the ball flies in for the Commerce region, a beautiful flick by Prince.
Gonna be a corner.
Midfield battles will be key in this match because they're cancelling each other out with the counter attacks. So
second corner of the match for Commerce region also. So corners are 2-2 each for both teams, and looks like both teams are equal in terms of attack here. Let's see what the men from Commerce can do. A lot of blue shirts to aim at in this corner. The referee says he's seen something he doesn't like in the box. A lot of shoving and touching there.
Yeah, it's aggression again that we're talking about. But look, not only is this a chance to make it to the finals in OK, it's also about bragging rights, as the competition is sort of premised on bragging rights for the entire country. And seeing that these are, well, the two of the four best teams in the
played
tournament.
in. Lovely flick from the goalkeeper. As the counter was averted there by the defense. CJ, do you see the possibility of penalties in this match? I do understand the rules of the Newspaper Cup is semi-finals, knockout stages, 30 minutes each. The first half, the first and the second half, 60 minutes, of course. And then if it's 0-0 or if it's tied, they go straight to penalties. Do you see the possibility of that, CJ?
Well, I really do not hope so. I wouldn't want the match to go to penalties. I would want to see entertaining football, goal thrillers within the first, first halves of the matches, both the first and the second half. Penalties would sort of extend the game, drag the game, make it a bit boring. So I do really hope that the teams can, make sure that they finish the game within the allocated time. Of course, the ball is on, anything is possible.
Like I said, for me, after 2010, Uruguay, Ghana, I do not like penalties. And I do not like penalties.
The Oshana region right now, in particular, perhaps isn't too pleased with penalty kicks.
Of course. I mean, I was as we were talking on that. I mean, look, man. I was speaking to one of the supporters here, who have to be here. They said they are not happy that their team lost. That boy was not supposed to take the penalty. I think he's a very, very brilliant player, that number 2, and he scored a penalty previously, and he played very well. And I feel like they shouldn't put more pressure on the boy. He's just a young boy, and it's good that he missed now. As we see the free kick they're taken from Comas, it was from far, but it had a lot of power behind it, and swerve. It just didn't have the dip to go down and trouble Sibeso, Bexen Sibeso, the goalkeeper, right? Of Zambezi.
We see Comas have the advantage as they are, more accurate when it comes to set pieces. You see from their corners and from their free kicks, usually reaching the target, but just as the ball drops.
Now here's Zambezi, offside.
I was just saying, that Comas seemed to be more comfortable with just set pieces generally within the tournament.
Oh, what a
as
mistake.
that set piece is, results to be a commentator's curse.
And a mistake there, can it lead? Oh, what are you thinking, son? Was it the whistle played? Because he had option there. I don't know why he didn't pass it to the winger.
I think he was being ambitious there.
Way too ambitious. I know if you don't buy a ticket, you won't win the lottery, but no way, DJ. As they come again, onside, no offside because of the last defender that was there, but Comas still quell the danger. Throwing in favor of them. I thought it was supposed to be Zambezi there, but the far side official says it's Comas. It's taken. Throwing again in favor of Comas.
The battle here on the left-hand side will be quite particularly interesting to see, as Herzo, we know, is a forward player. He is a player that loves, sort of making attacking runs, but he will have to defend hard because the Zambezi sort of nature, as we've seen in the tournament, is attacking as well.
Yeah, they do attack, and
they do defend as hard.
There were a lot of matches, mind you, although they were 1-goal margin matches. There were a lot of games that they had loads of chances, and let's hope today is one of those days that they at least convert 2 of those, because they are up against a serious, a good side. They're favorites in this tournament, in my view, as we see a throw-in.
I don't know if you see what I'm seeing, but the ball is being played largely on the right-hand side attack of Zambezi. Of course, the low left-hand side defense of Comas. And like I said, Herzo is, sort of the king of that position. Yeah. So he is going to be tested a lot today in that role that he has to play, because, look, they do use him for his pace as well. Quite a pacey player, but he does have to make sure that the ball doesn't get past him and put his team at risk of conceding a goal.
Throw into Comas.
again with the ball.
Taken. Another
Goes
throw
to
into
Prince this time, who just wanted to let it play out and go to his other teammate.
Of course, these two sides, the distance between these two regions,
It's miles apart, isn't it?
miles apart. I always make jokes about people who are coming from Windhoek to Katima, because they go, when I'm on my way to Rundu and I leave them, I'm like, yeah, you guys still have 500 more kilometers to travel. But football has brought them together on the same pitch, and here they are playing, as we see the goal kick being restarted, or the free kick there being taken by Beksen Sibeso, the goalkeeper of Zambezi, finds the head of his attacker. And then the shot there, just trying to look for the goal, but not finding it, goes out for a goal kick in favor of Commerce Region. If you just joined us, you're watching semi-final 1 of the Namibian Newspaper Cup 2022 in Oshakati at the Independence Stadium, and the scoreline is still 0-0, and there's the halftime whistle signaling the end of the first half. Your thoughts on the first half, CJ?
Well, I'll repeat myself again. The teams have both shared a good amount of good plays and good position, and I see that they are trying to get that midfield battle on. But I think, like I said, the position will be looking more on the flanks, especially the left flank of Commerce and the right flank of Zambezi. That is the busiest side. But we will see, of course, how things turn out and what the two coaches, being Lennox Kanyehu and, of course, Ivan Namasep, have to say.
The owner of the Sultan with a number plate of 1636 for Oshakati. Please go move your vehicle. The number plate is 1636 for Oshakati. Please go move your vehicle, or it will be towed away.
All right, so welcome to the second half of this semi-final match between the Zambezi region up against Comas, semi-final 1. And the goals still remain 0-0. CJ, what can we expect in the second half? Of course, bear in mind, if it stays this way, it will go straight to penalties. Thoughts on the second half, for the second half, CJ?
Well, we do hope that we can get goals, and nothing but goals. We do know that only towards the later stages of the tournament we have been seeing a few goals. We saw a 3-1 match, we saw a 2-2 match. So hopefully this one can live up to that billing and not take us back to the beginning phases of the match, where I think the teams were just a bit shy and okay to put the goal past the net, or the ball past the net rather, for a goal. But let's hope that the team managers and the team coaches did speak to their players, and they can show their aggression and their passion in some beautiful attacking play that hopefully, as you can see there, can turn into wonderful moments like that.
Of course, Zambezi there restarting the match and pulling off an attack that led to the goal kick that we are seeing now, that was awarded to Comas region. Let's see what they can do. Can they conjure up an attack from the goal here? As we see the ball going up and down like ping pong on the chest of the Comas player. Zambezi looking to conjure up another attack as it goes in vain as the ball goes out for a throw-in to the men in blue.
No changes yet that we have seen from either team. They have just started restarted rather, with the lineup that came in from the first half. Well, I mean, we do hope that there's more of what we have seen in the first half, but just a bit more attacking, a bit more aggressive. As Zambezi makes
here's an attack for Zambezi. Shot wide there. Zambezi is setting their intentions clear in the first half, CJ. Second half. Early moments.
It's Sipeso versus Peters today for that clean sheet that I think most of them do want, or both of them rather do want, on their scorecard for the tournament. If they do manage to do that, of course, contenders for goalie of the tournament, and we'll just see what they do have to offer.
Free kick in favor of Comas. Foul on the number 5, if I'm not mistaken, number 15 of Comas. His name is Silvanus Kativa. Interesting name. The ball is played in. 3 blue shirts. Still Comas in possession. The ball falls in the feet of the Zambezi player, who kicks it out and awards a throw-in to Comas. Will be taken by Kativa again, the Comas player. Taken. Now looking to conjure up a 1-2 there. The ball comes back to Kativa. Dispossessed. Now Zambezi can conjure up an attack. Just unfortunate there to lose out on that physical battle there. Is Kamulima up against the number 15 again. Number 3 or number 5.
Number 15, you were right the first time. And okay, Adams there.
Kativa
from the Comas team, as the ball goes in now from the defender. If he says there's something wrong. There's a interesting comment on our Facebook platform at the Namibian. Kaela Zino Lorch says, I want to connect my device to one of the TVs in Infinity so that we can watch the game all of us have.
What?
He wants to essentially watch the game on a big screen in Infinity. We don't know which Infinity it is. I think Infinity is a...
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking that.
I think.
I hope we're thinking the same thing.
I mean, they should do that if they up to. I think he's talking to the fact that maybe Comas, he's already putting Comas in the finals.
Perhaps.
So that they can already have a fan pack in Infinity or anything like that. But anyways, that's just what I'm thinking.
Those that do want to come to the Oshakati Independence Stadium, the doors are open as they always have been. They are now open also for the semi-finals. The stadium isn't too full. especially in the opposite pavilion. There's still a lot of space. So if there's nothing much to do for you, do make sure to come see what you can get just in terms of entertainment and beautiful talent and beautiful goals in the Namibian Newspaper Cup.
It's like a lot of warning signs here. There were a lot of players surrounding one player there from Zambezi, but turns out it wasn't a bad injury after all. We saw the stretcher being taken on the field, but at the end of the day, it was quelled. As we see the restart here from Comas, trying to, Zambezi rather, trying to look for something, but the ball is sent back by the referee. Said that you positioned it on the wrong place, son. Put it at the right spot, and then you can start the free. It's a free kick, actually, in favor of Zambezi. Here they come again. The ball just falls to a Zambezi player, but your man, Pieters, is very aware and alert in his house, takes it.
Both goalkeepers have powerful shots when they release the ball for play from their attacks. Peters there just making sure that he sends the ball out quite wide for his players, and Sibeso did the same thing. So it seems that our goalkeepers also will have an important role to play in this match, and that's not only from a goal-stopping perspective.
Throw-in taken by Silvanus Kativa of Comas, who's dispossessed. The ball now comes to the number 2 of Comas, who finds his teammate. Number 11, Dane Amandu. Crowd going up in flames, not liking the decision there.
No, not actually. They were actually commenting about the referee saying it's a Comas ball. That's the line referee saying it's a Comas ball, the assistant referee, while the referee in the pitch is saying it is a Zambezi ball. So it seems the two referees were confused there.
All right, so still 0-0. Second half, Comas versus Zambezi, semi-final 1, Namibian Newspaper Cup 2022, the 20th edition. The cross coming in from Comas. Missed. All it needed was just to be placed with the footer there, CJ. What a miss from Comas. What a waste of a chance, and what a waste of an effort from the cross from Comas there. As we see a player down here from Zambezi. Number 14.
Kaiseb did extremely well there to just create space for himself and sort of make space for Adams, and just put a back heel there, and Adams, a beautiful ball across goal there. Nice curling sort of ball, but unfortunately he's not on the receiving end of that, and that has been the case for most of the match for the Comas and the Zambezi region.
Bernard Godwin, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the player that's about to be put on a stretcher.
It does look like Feka Mulima there, actually.
Feka Mulima,
jersey number 14.
Number 14, or I saw 15. Not quite sure what happened to him there. They leave him off. So
the action was on the other side of the pitch, and Feka seemed to have well, we're not sure, but he does seem to be in pain. He's only lifting his left leg up. Seems to be a problem with his right leg.
So Zambezi down to 10 men for now. So it's 11 up against the 11 of Comas up against the 10 men of Zambezi in the second half. Throw-in favor of Zambezi in their own half. Taken. Zambezi, of course, remember, never won this tournament. They are not really known for threatening, and they've been the surprise package. As we see the attack here from Comas now. Is that a foul? No, says the referee. Zambezi can now attack. 2 players in front of Emmet, loses it, and the referee says it's a free kick in favor of Zambezi, and the crowd on my left-hand side don't like the decision that is being given there. Looks like they are supporting Comas, if I'm not mistaken.
Punaya Vita can't believe that the referee gave a free kick there. He's looking in disbelief at the referee, sort of just shrugging his head there and laughing with his teammate there. That is, of course, Ramonzo Stern.
And there was an appeal for a free kick there when Comas was attacking. And I think they had a case there, because I think it was pulled back as it was going forward.
Ours are busy in trouble now with their players getting injured at a vital stage of the tournament. We see Feka Mulima is standing on the sideline, getting ready to go in, but he's not standing quite firm and straight as he usually does. He seems to be putting pressure more on his right foot. We do hope that he is okay, though, as he is agitated actually to go onto the pitch, but he's running quite smoothly. Feka Mulima is okay.
Is it fatigue or what? What is happening to the players?
Well, the players are playing some physical football as well. I mean, it shows the desire and want for these guys to get into the final. I think that's the place that they want to be at. That's the place where they want to showcase their talent, as Zambezi try and make some stride moving forward.
Yes, Zambezi, oh, lovely defense, calmly as you like, and he plays the ball lovely to his number 2 there. Just taken away by Zambezi, but that was a beautiful piece of play from the defender there of Comas. Just standing into one foot to another and then placing the pass to his number 2, looking for him. That was Herbert Isala who was on that run. But it looks like even in the second half, even when Zambezi was attacking from this other side, it's this left side or right side that still having more action.
I don't know how genuine these sort of tumbles and stumbles are for these Zambezi region. Another player seems to need attention on a shot outside of your screen there. It looks it looks interesting and questionable.
Yeah, I'm suspecting his fitness and fatigue. Look, this is one tournament, they play 2 games. I know they are given enough time to rest, but I'm thinking maybe it's the fatigue that comes in. As we see Comas building from the back.
Look, this has been a fast-paced tournament, so I think that probably explains the lack of that midfield element that we have been looking for, that we've been questioning. All these players do is run, so fatigue does, of course, play a big
lovely
role
play in the midfield, looking for his teammates. The crowd on this side loving it. And the ball is played in. Comas, can they get the first goal of the match? Well defended there. Danger not well quelled yet. And then anywhere would do from Zambezi as they defend that. Sorry to cut you off there. It was a brilliant piece of play from Comas, CJ.
It actually was. I understand, that this is a physical game. It's a contact sport. But for some strange reason, it seems that these players fall down quite interestingly. Whether that's genuine or not is a conversation, I guess, for another day.
Yeah, of course. I think, look, maybe we can be wrong, we can be right. Maybe it's just really... Okay.
Well, I mean, it seems that at every slight contact, these players fall down, and it's the fashion that they're falling down, and they rumble and they fall over and they're rolling.
Could it be a tactic?
That's not how you play football.
So it's gonna be a throw-in or a drop ball. Drops the ball, giving position back to Comas, who try and launch an attack, but well dealt with by Zambezi. Now 3 players trying to launch an attack in midfield, well dispossessed, and the chance almost falling to Comas there, but Isala, the number 2, I think, getting the ball. Eventually it falls back to Zambezi, who look for the attack as the atmosphere going up here at the Independence Stadium in Oshakati. Well, lovely tackle there, not allowing Comas to launch their attack there as Kativa takes the throw-in. Throw-in taken. Wrong throw, says the referee. And the position is given to Zambezi.
The vuvuzelas going around the stadium. They're banging on the seats. It is a lovely time and a lovely scene here at the Independence Stadium as we wait for Zambezi to have a throw-in going into the attacking side of the pitch, where they of course want to spend most time.
Here's Comas now, looking to launch an attack. Comas, here we go. Anywhere will do for the defense of Zambezi. Semi-final 1, Zambezi versus Comas. Scoreline 0-0. Remember, if it stays this way, it will go to penalties. It's Newspaper Cup, it's semi-final action. CJ, atmosphere electrifying.
Electrifying indeed, and okay, but I just want to say something about the Comas team. Punaya Vita, if he does want to, make a contribution to his Comas side, has to make sure that he gets involved more in the match. We've seen other matches of the tournament as well. He's not quite involved as a striker. Is the out-and-out striker number 9? Is the jersey he is wearing, but Punaya Vita seems to be perhaps a tactic from the coach, an invisible player, but he does feed the ball in wonderfully there for his teammate as they are tussling and fighting there to see who does go through from the corner. He's placed as the player. It's a goal kick, says the referee.
Well, end-to-end stuff.
But like I was saying, Punaya Vita and Bolly Enos as well. Well, Bolly isn't on the pitch right now, but he was sort of also showing signs of perhaps being a false 9 of some sort, which is what Punaya perhaps is.
False 9
he's on the ball now.
False 9 can be a very dangerous player because they're always falling back, as we see. Comas here trying to conjure up an attack, but the man from Katima Mulilo is not saying
Stern gets a free kick.
he will not pass. Just holding him. But anyways, he concedes the free kick, by the way. So we've got the number...
That's Stern over the ball.
Stern over the ball, standing over it. 3 blue shirts to aim at, but surrounded by a sea of yellow shirt there, as far as the Zambezi defense is concerned. Can they capitalize from this free kick, Comas? They are very good at set pieces, although they haven't conceded, but they look sharp whenever they have one, as we see the number 7 of Comas being introduced in place of the number 10. I think it's Prince.
Yes, Prince is going off, perhaps for safety reasons, and perhaps just for more of an attacking force that the coaching staff from the Comas region leads, as the ball is put into no avail. It is a corner now, as the jersey number 8 there, that is Stern, just gets it wrong. Too low of a ball there, but I think that's smart because the Zambezi region has very tall players if you look at their defense.
If I'm not mistaken, this will be the 7th corner of Comas. Comas now setting their intentions very clear as far as attack is concerned. Corner taken, finding the head of no one, but still danger not quelled yet from Zambezi. The shot, that didn't look so far. It wasn't far at all, CJ.
It was just wide of the target, but this is what we want to see. And like I said, the Comas very advantaged in set piece taking there, as they usually make sure they do it sort of in a tactical form. You can see that these set pieces were practiced within training, and it's good to see that their training sessions, especially from coach Ivan Namasep, does not go in vain.
I mean, Comas should be very lucky because these boys, they play in the league, Hopsol League, some of them school leagues, so they have an advantage and they're good. But like I said, Zambezi are not here by a fluke. As we see a throw-in there being conceded, they concede the throw-in, and taken, comes back into the feet of the nifty Comas player there, not nifty enough.
Ooh.
The ball comes through. Now Zambezi can attack. Pietas is out. That should be an illegal catch. No, says the referee. It's within his house, and he tries to launch an attack, but finds the head of Zambezi, a Zambezi player.
Zambezi more defensive, but also more excited as they are now enjoying the spell of possession. But the Comas
Now
moving forward.
on the attack, looking for something. Referee says not that. The ball is defended.
End-to-end stuff is exciting enough.
End-to-end stuff, but Comas look very dangerous in my view whenever they are attacking on that line now, and I'm worried about the space that they are being given in the near area that's close to the 18.
Perhaps against the Kavango this round.
I think it's because they are coming up against Ohangwena region, and Ohangwena is very close to Oshana. So now that Oshana is knocked out, so the default home team is Ohangwena now.
We're speaking exactly about that. That if the Oshana region is knocked out, the home fans will possibly support any of the 04 regions, as they are quite close-knitted, and as we've seen, just the landscape, the geography of the areas, they aren't really separated by too much.
Exactly. So
04 regions.
Exactly. So Ohangwena is now the only pride of now Oshana, because they can salvage something. But trust me, of course, the next match, Kavango East up against Ohangwena, it's going to be a northern derby.
Is coming on for Gaiseb. That seems to be, I think, a very, very technical move by Namibian, because Van Veek, like I said, his first game was absolutely brilliant. He showed the skill, he won man of the match, and perhaps he has to come turn the style on now for Comas.
Interesting movement there from the number 15 of Comas, but it's dispossessed. Comas again coming in. That's a good header, but I think it's too strong. And then, fortunately for the Comas, they win the throw-in in a very, very dangerous area. Throw-in taken. Well defended by Zambezi. Now can they launch a counter now? I wonder what Peters is doing. Outside his line. I think the Comas are trying to go for it here towards the end of the second half. They don't want to find themselves in a situation where they have to rely on the lottery of penalties here.
It's working for them. Van Veek there on the ball, tries to...
The ball is played in! Wow.
Zambezi under pressure. Okay, Zambezi are definitely under pressure as Comas is enjoying more of the position. Every time a Zambezi player touches the ball, it seems that it's just for purely a defensive reason, either kicking the ball out of the field or kicking it forward just to no one, actually, because all the players are behind the half. They're in their own half.
They're pressing. They're pressing hard. They're pressing hard. And here they are again, throwing in. They win the throw-in again in a dangerous area. So, Comas looking for the first goal of the first semi-final of the 2022 Newspaper Cup. Is that a foul?
He still has the ball, actually.
Still has the ball. He plays it in. Well defended. And now Zambezi can launch a counter here. Good
was
defending.
a handball there by jersey number 12 for the Comas region, that is Kai Averia. And he just has to give it back now to the Zambezi region for them to start off. Perhaps they can now calm down and take more control of the match. The team from Zambezi, brightly colored as they have been throughout the tournament.
Now it's them pushing forward. So, as we said earlier, straight to penalties after, if it stays this way. And both teams, I don't think they want to find themselves in a position where they have to rely on the lottery of penalties. We saw Comas pushing, now it's Zambezi pushing. No player in the half of Zambezi as the goalkeeper, Sibeso, takes this free kick in his own half.
There is a situation on the far end of the pitch, and that is happening. It should be in your shot. A Zambezi player just seems to have gone down. He's receiving some attention
again
by the official there, by one of the medics. I think we do hope that everything is okay.
Yeah, let's hope that player gets the treatment he gets as we look forward to this free kick. Back on his feet, he's a strong man, boy.
Well, he might not take lightly to that.
All right. Oh, the ball is taken in what looked like a poor ball from the goalkeeper of Zambezi. Turned out to be a chance for his team.
Almost ended up being an assist, and okay, you're right there, as the ball does go wide of the mark. But it's good to see that every chance Zambezi get, they are trying to make sure that it counts at the very least for something. But that is registered as a shot off target.
Exactly. Interesting how we fell down there. Governor of Kavango East, of course, sitting just behind us in the commentary. He's been looked for. His team, of course, is up against the Ohangwena region, and he drove all the way here when he found out that his team made it through after beating Oshikoto in spectacular fashion, of course. As we see Comas again, as we see the Comas region here launching an attack. The cross played in. Sibeso says, that's my ball. And it's going to be a restart for them.
Zambezi have to make sure that while, Comas is not in position, that they allow themselves to press the ball moving forward. As the Comas seem to be a bit more comfortable on the ball. Of course, not making too many, threats, but definitely being advantaged because they are in position. They are a bit more in control and a bit more comfortable than their opponents in yellow.
Here's Zambezi now. Lovely ball. Oh, a mistake from the defender. And Pietes comes and clears. Helps his fellow teammate there, just covering up for the mess that was made by the number 14, I think, over Comas. That was going to be so dreadful if that was going to lead to a goal, CJ.
It was number 8 of Comas, actually. He shouldn't have done that because it's poor. You have to be able to control a ball when you are at the back line, especially defending. It's embarrassing to say the least. Jersey number 6 it is, actually.
So, Comas there, surviving a scare in a mistake there from the number 8 of...
Chris Asep still seems to be shaking there. As
he also didn't like it.
Now, of course, he will be disappointed in himself. Look, you should be able to control the ball at all times, especially as a defender. It's, something that I think the coach, Ivan Amasip, won't be impressed about.
And again, another Zambezi player on the ground.
I did get word from the NFA team here that after this, if the scoreline is still 0-0, all the teams will go. Well, not all the teams. The 2 teams playing now will go straight to penalties. It seems that Kai Averia is limping quite heavily. He's being assisted off the pitch by what looks to me like a lady in yellow. Is she perhaps from the Zambezi region?
Yeah, I think she's the medic from the Zambezi region. Substitution.
It is definitely an injury there. Kai Averia is off there, and it's unfortunate. His night does end here today.
Poor. He won't be able to help his team go to the finals if need be. Free kick.
Again, there are two things here at play. We have seen many unnecessary handballs within the tournament, but I guess that's also attributed to the terrain of the pitch. Sometimes the ball just bounces up and catches your hand. But again, another handball free kick within the middle of the pitch. And okay, can you believe it?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyways, it's free kick to the corner boys. So, we are about to see how much time the fourth official is going to indicate. If it stays this way, remember, according to the tournament rules that I've had, it's gonna go straight to penalties. So chance here for Commerce to change that. The ball is played in, the header away, and the clearance not a good one, and the shot!
Oh, wow.
On target!
Save there by Sibeso, but what a shot also by the Commerce player. You see, that gives them more and more confidence in, okay, the fact that they can do that. Jersey number 14 there, Asho Wadengwa, also making his start for the tournament. And jersey number 7 has the ball now. There is no one that he's playing it to, and the ball might just go out for, well, not a goal kick. It goes back, actually, to a throw-in. Commerce still in possession.
Throw in favor of Commerce. What a scare that was for Zambezi, but the goalkeeper well aware, and that was a good save. As you see again, Commerce looking for that all-elusive, important goal that will take them to the finals, but they are dispossessed, and Zambezi, customary as they've been trying to launch a counter, and they are awarded a free kick just in the half of Commerce here. So we are about to see how much, or did we already? I wasn't looking.
No, we haven't actually.
How much time the fourth official will indicate. If it stays this way,
it's a
penalty.
terrible free
Terrible
kick.
mistake. Now Commerce can
Terrible
attack.
free kick.
Number 2 lacking. Number 7 on meaning.
Yellow card.
That's gotta be a yellow card.
It should be a yellow card.
It's called a professional foul. But what a mistake, and what a chance that would have been if he just didn't take his time and just put it in the path of the number 7 who was running on the other side, the number 7 of Commerce. But in any case, free kick in favor of Commerce. And again, customary towards the end of the match. I think it's 2 minutes added time. So 2 minutes for each of these teams to get the score or to get that all-important goal. As you see, this free kick played in, looking for a head of a teammate. Zambezi saying anywhere will do. So after 2 minutes, if it stays this way, we're going straight to penalties. The ball played in.
And it goes through the legs there of jersey number 13.
Or jersey number 7 of Commerce trying to... Whoa! Looks like Zambezi will settle for penalties because they are defending the most.
And they've been under pressure for most part of the second half, have Zambezi, as Commerce is just trying to get a goal. It looks like the team from the Hochlands don't want to take their team to penalty shootouts, although they have been successful in arguably the biggest penalty of the tournament. Ooh.
Wow, that's lovely. That's lovely.
The legs there.
All right, can they build from it now? Nope. So the referee says they can have the free kick. All right. Now this is a chance for them. They are all going. We've got 4 players of Zambezi moving into that half of Commerce, looking to add some pressure and of course get that goal, but well dealt with by Commerce. Here's now more space for Commerce. It's a lovely ball, but well read by the defense of Zambezi, and now they can build. Good defending. The referee blows the whistle once, twice, and says the 2022 semi-final match between Zambezi and Commerce will be determined on penalties. CJ.
Yeah, no, tight encounter. I must say both teams came out well, only showing the tactical later in the match, Commerce a bit more prominent and dominant in terms of trying to be tactical, trying to just go forward, and Zambezi was on the back foot there, does now go into a penalty shootout. The teams should have done a bit more just in terms of making sure they finish their chances. But now it is going to be a penalty shootout, and it's always a 50-50 decision. But like I said, Commerce, the team advantage, they have managed to be above the situation of the most important penalty of the tournament.
Well, as we say, we know that Peters can save a penalty. We know that Simbeso can keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
So now it's the battle of the goalkeepers. Of course, the players also need to step up. But penalties can be such a tricky situation. I can feel for the fans of Zambezi. I can feel for the fans of Commerce here. Commerce region, of course, one of the regions that have won the tournament the most times, winning it in two successions in 2003 and 2004, and also they also won it in 2010, and also winning it in 2011 again. So twice they've won it in quick succession, in 2003 and 2004, and then they doubled it up again in 2010 and 2011. So Coma's the favorite here, but it's down to the lottery of penalties. How do you, as a coach, what do you tell your players? Go and take it like this, go and shoot like this.
Okay, look, obviously confidence is key, but I think that for both teams, particularly Commerce, they have to take the approach of the goalkeeper Peters and just make sure that they do put their foot on the ground and claim that this is their home. But for Zambezi, I think they are more the advantage here because they are what you term the surprise package, and that means they're undermined and underestimated. So I think they should keep that and not show their true colors and reflection, sort of be like a peacock and just surprise them, and that is how they can take on this penalty shootout.
As we see Zambezi, they're looking for some divine intervention. Same on Commerce there. It will be interesting to see which of the teams will take the first penalty. Of course, it's always advantage when you are taking the first penalty because it adds the pressure to the next team because you keep on taking the lead. Of course, depending if you get there, if you convert the first penalty.
They will be using the left side of your TV screen. Or of your screen, wherever you're watching from. Actually, it might be your phone, it might be your laptop, it might be your TV.
Tricky situation is it Facebook, isn't it?
Tricky situation phrasing it indeed. They will be using the left side of the pitch, well, my left side, your left side, take the penalty shootout. And it does seem that it will be a Commerce player that, well, I think they're going for the toss if I'm not mistaken, but it looks like Peters is already making his way to the goal, so perhaps it might be Zambezi rather taking the penalty kick.
Wow, it's battle of the goalkeepers. Remember, Zambezi have never progressed to the finals, ever. This is the first time that they find themselves in a position where they will be able to go to the final.
And like I said, I think that's their advantage, and okay, that there's somewhat of a surprise package, and they can throw whatever they have in their arsenal to the Commerce region. Whereas we know, the Commerce region has a history of not only making it to the finals, but winning this tournament, but also from this tournament being very confident in most set pieces and spot kicks as well. So it does seem, I think, at this point that Zambezi's advantage is that of a surprise element. But on the other hand, the confidence that the Commerce team has shown is also something that they can use their advantages. It might instill just a little bit of fear into the Zambezi team.
So, will the fairy tale continue for Zambezi, or is it curtains for the beautiful story that has been happening for Zambezi? Of course, it's Commerce that is taking the first penalty.
First up is Donham Gonteb. He faces Sibeso. Puts the ball down. The pressure is now officially on.
So, Dampem up against Sibeso.
I think they're having a conversation there, the two players.
I know Monip Joseph likes to do that.
Right.
So, Bantam up against Sibeso, takes it into the net. Advantage Commerce.
The goalkeeper guessed the right way, but the shot was just way too powerful from the right foot. That is of Donham Deco Gonteb. They call him Deco actually, and just like Deco, his efficiency rate quite clean.
Of course, that was a brilliant penalty. The keeper went the right way, but it just had too much direction on it. Let's see what Zambezi can do now in their first penalty. The man standing over it is jersey number 10 of Zambezi. So, Pieters up against the number 10 of Zambezi.
That is
Kaluluka up against Pieters. Kaluluka up against Pieters. Oh, hits the bar and gets.
It's in.
Was it in?
It's in.
It's a goal. So, 1-1. What a tricky penalty. I thought it was out.
Let's go. The
So it's 1-1.
goalkeeper guessed the wrong way there, but just number 10 just made sure that he makes it 1-1. So the pressure now again is on Commerce.
Right. So one penalty a piece and 1-1. Next penalty will be taken by I think it's the number 11 of Commerce.
It's the number 6 of Commerce, Chris Asep.
Chris Asep up against Sibeso to make it 2-1 in favor of Commerce.
You know what happened, okay, very interestingly. It seems that Kaluluka broke the net there as the official is trying to fix it. Can you see that?
I think it's no wonder why I couldn't figure out why.
That's how powerful the shot was. That's how powerful it was.
Wow, interesting semi-finals. What a way to restart the Namibian Newspaper Cup after a long-awaited break. ASAP now, up against Sibeso. It's gonna be a short run-up. Can he make it 2, or will he be denied by Sibeso? ASAP, up he steps. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Asep makes sure that he puts that ball just to the top of the goal there. Well, not really the top corner, but the middle top of the goal there, as Sibeso does guess right, but he went low and Asep went high, and it is now 2-1.
So both penalties, keepers going the right way, but not getting it. It's advantage Commerce now. 2-1 in favor of Commerce. 2 penalties taken by Commerce and 2 converted. So we are going to have the second penalty of Zambezi. They need to score. Remember, the pressure always falls onto the team that's taking the penalty that's following. So
Victor Siquela there.
Victor Siquela up against
Zambezi region, up against
Pieters
from Commerce.
Will Pieters prove that this is his kitchen? Remember, this is the same goal that he was in when he upset the host nation. Victor Siquela is gonna be a very long run-up. He takes it. Oh! Pieters says, "This is my kitchen." What a save!
House, he says.
This is my house. Sorry. What a save!
Peters is a very, very confident goalkeeper, I must say, and he might just win goalkeeper of the tournament. A big, big, big contender, I must say.
Oh, tears there.
Tears there, unfortunately.
In the play of Zambezi. Again,
So advantage Commas, Van Veek now.
Van Veek to make it.
Albertino Van Veek now stepping up to take the penalty. He was dropped from the squad as a substitute, and we will see whether the flamboyant, sort of flary player from the Commas region does make it more of an advantage for the Commas region.
He is now to make it 3-all. I mean 3. Up he steps. Oh, he misses it.
It's a goal.
It's a goal. Well, it went through the net.
It's a goal. It went through the net.
Oh,
Went through the net. It's a goal.
trying to get confirmation if it was in. Remember the net.
It went into the net. It's a goal.
Trying to get confirmation if whether it was a
just
goal.
through the net. So it is a goal.
So it's 3 penalties taken for Commas, 3 scored, and 2 for Zambezi, and only 1 scored. We're about to witness the 3rd penalty here from Zambezi. Zambezi. Remember, they need to score here to be in this tournament. Oh, and the player from Zambezi there, making it 3-2. Remember, still Commas.
Commas still in the lead there. As now their players also do step up to take.
If this
penalty
goes in,
kick.
if this goes in, I think it should be Commas in the final, right? Commas need to score to keep the advantage. Player standing over the ball is the jersey number.
Looks like it's jersey
penalties.
number 6 there. Chris Ace, number
Jersey
8.
number 8.
Jersey number 8, that is Ramonzo
Raymond
Stern.
Wilson Stern.
Ramonzo Stern.
So to make it 4 for Commas. Stern! He's missed it!
It's a Mr. Piece. He just was, I think, too focused on the left-hand bottom corner for Commas, and he did miss it. And look, it's quite unfortunate for him as he walks out there back to his team.
Now Zambezi
with his
now
head
can make it.
bowed down.
Zambezi now can make it 3-all. They can equalize here on their 4th penalty. They need to score this one. If they don't score, Commas will just come and will just need to score their last penalty, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong, CJ? Now, Zambezi. It's difficult to tell which player is standing up, but Zambezi, oh, straight down the middle.
Very good penalty.
So it's
Very, very
3-all.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, Nani.
Very, very good penalty there by Santos Sibolile. And he does make sure that he put it in the middle of the net, giving Peters no chance there, did Santos
And he himself
Sibolile.
wasn't taking any chances. How it goes straight down
It
the
wasn't
middle.
at all. It wasn't at all. And he put it to the roof of the net.
Roof. So it's 3-all now. So last penalty for Commas. The 5th penalty for Commas. They need to score. If they don't score it, Zambezi will need to score. Will just need to come score the other one that comes up.
Oh, that's a Cristiano Ronaldo step back.
Cristiano Ronaldo step up from the player of Comas. It's gonna be a long run up. Number 7. Jersey number 7 of Comas. Up he steps. Oh, brilliant. Sibeso, they're going the right way, but
He showed some confidence there, did jersey number 7 from the Comas region. He already stepped up, you know, in Cristiano Ronaldo fashion, and as Cristiano Ronaldo does, also very good at penalty taking.
so now Zambezi needs to score this one. I believe if my math and my calculations are concerned, if they miss this one, they're out. Pressure on the young men. Zambezi need to score this penalty to make sure that their fairy tale story is still in check. Otherwise, they will have to drive back to Katima.
It is jersey number 14 there, Feka Mulima.
Feka Mulima.
Feka, the guy that scored a screamer.
Can
in
he
the
do it
first
from
match. Can he do it from the spot?
12 yards?
Oh, a long run up there.
Feka Mulima to keep Zambezi in the tournament. And yes, he does. So now,
It does go on. Sudden death. It is time for sudden death as Peters did dive the wrong way. Feka did go into the middle and he made sure he blasted it up there.
wonder what the players of Zambezi are doing there. They'll be calling on some divine intervention. So sudden deaths, rules of sudden deaths are clear, CJ. You must just score your penalty. If you miss, you're out. So
Well, look, I did say that going to the penalty shootout would be boring, but we're far from that.
I think it's because we are not attacking.
Far from that.
I can feel for the Comas supporters and the Zambezi. Of course, you would want Zambezi to go through because of the fairy tale stories that we've had that they've. But here is a
Jersey number 13 there for the Comas region.
sudden death. He needs to score, otherwise Zambezi can just come and score there. Jersey number 13 now, up his steps. Oh, onto the roof.
Sebastian didn't even move there actually. He made it so easy
No
for
chance.
the Comas player as he hit it into the top left corner. Smiles around the Comas camp and now nervousness for Zambezi. Will they be confident as Sipeso actually is taking the penalty? Keeper v keeper.
So now we've seen what he can do with his hands. Now let's see what he can do with his feet. This is where it matters most. He needs to score. If he misses, they're out.
Sipeso is carrying the hearts and the hopes, dreams and aspirations of the Zambezi region on his shoulders. Goalkeeper.
Oh, I feel for the players.
Sipeso.
So young,
must.
but pressure on them. Sibeso up his steps. Oh! You gotta appreciate the brilliance of the penalty.
Such a smooth penalty, man. All the confidence in the
Easy.
world. With some panache, I love it so much. As Peters now seems to want to do the same. Jersey number 50.
Oh man, I feel if you are in
16
Oshakati and you didn't make your way to the Independence Stadium today, you missed out.
Peters has been confident in the middle of the post. Will he be confident outside it?
Remember, he needs to score. Peters! Saved! Saved by Sibeso! Zambezi are one kick away from making history. Zambezi are one kick away from making history.
It is almost fairy tale stuff there for the Zambezi region.
Oh my word. Oh my word. My, oh my. So, the responsibility lies on the feet or on the hands of So, Zambezi needs to score this one. Zambezi needs to score this penalty. I can't see the name of the player that has been given the responsibility to take them to the promised land. This is history in the making. He needs to score this one and make sure that they are through to the final. Jersey number 4 from Zambezi. Jersey number 4 for Zambezi to take Zambezi to the finals. Zambezi are through to the finals of the 2022 Newspaper Cup for the first time in their history. What a story! What a story! Jersey number 4 of Zambezi is the man that has taken Zambezi to the promised land. My word, my word. I was speaking to Isa Kamata about this game. I thought they were going to lose this match, CJ. I know. But wow, what a story.
What a story indeed, Enoke Kaumba. The Zambezi team, like you said, surprise practice, and I told you earlier that this is the key in this game. This is the key not only in the semi-final but also in the penalty shootout, particularly because, I mean, where did the surprise package come from? The goalkeeper, Simeso.
Wow.
It does seem like he is going to be the man of the big tournament. Man alive. And okay, Kamba, I think you should see if you can make your way downstairs. We'll get an interview and I will be keeping the fans updated here. Look, it is history for Zambezi. It is the first time that they have made it to the final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup. Unfortunately for the Commerce region, boys came out with confidence to play with so much panache, but it just didn't work out for them. And okay, Kaumba will be speaking to the Zambezi team very, very soon. Their player of the tournament very, very
Man of the match. Man of the match. Man of the match. Jersey number 1, Bexan Sibezo Zambezi.
Super, nice one.
All right, I'm standing with the man of the match from the Zambezi region, Kelvin Sibeso. Kelvin Bexen Sibeso. Bexen, what a match. And you have made history. You were pivotal in making sure that your region makes it to the finals for the first time in your history. How does that make you feel?
I feel proud of my region because the game was tough and we managed to win it.
All right. And when you saved that penalties, what was going through your mind when you saved that penalty? What did you do? What was going through your mind?
Only God knows. Only God knows how I save the penalty. Only God knows.
Oh, only God knows.
Yes.
So now you are in the finals. What is going to happen? What can we expect? More saves?
Yes, we're gonna expect more saves.
Congratulations on making it through the finals for the first time, and good luck.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Kelvin Sibeso, Bexen Sibeso, the man of the match there. So this is quite a very, very big moment for the Zambezi region, and we're just going to get the thoughts of the governor from the Zambezi region. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next two teams to come on the pitch is the winner of Group B, Ohangwena, and the winner of Group D, Kavango East. This is the second semi-final, and Zambezi has booked their place in the finals of the 20th edition of the Namibian Newspaper Cup, proudly brought to you by Standard Bank.
Oh yeah, I see him. It's too easy. Just too simple. Too simple, man. It's just too simple. It's just too simple. My hairstyle is too simple. It's just too simple. The game is too simple. It's just too simple. Making money is too simple. It's just too simple. My hairstyle is too simple. It's just too simple. Papazula is too simple. It's just too simple. Why do you hate on the things that I work for? I work hard.
For those who are on their way home, tomorrow we will play the third place and the fourth places. The first match will start at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the final will be around 12 o'clock. So we will have the closing ceremony starting earlier. So we are inviting you all to be here already from 8 o'clock in the morning, so that we kick off the playoffs for the third and fourth place at 10 o'clock, and then the final scheduled for any time from 12 o'clock. Please come and support us tomorrow so that we can conclude the 20th edition of the Namibian Newspaper Cup, proudly brought to you by Standard Bank in style.
Ondare suna tarima githanje ondara tre anonda pungwa tre ondaro ngaro tahipu munanje naze nao kwatishi no shanje kambetere teto shenja hanje. It's just too simple. I do it in my sleep. These niggas wonder why these friends I will keep. Can't go to why you can't give me a peep. How come around?
It is now time for the second semi-final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup, as we saw the busy region just edge over the Comas region to make sure that they make it to the second semi-final, to the final actually, for the first time ever in their history. It's been 20 editions, and in the 20th edition, these Zambezi regions just made sure that they are making it to the finals for the first time ever. Fairy tale stuff, and like Enoch and I were saying, look, they have the surprise element, they have the surprise package, and that is possibly what they are going into with the final. Enoch, just before we start off with the second match, your thoughts on that spectacular final?
I'm just happy, you know, the story that this brings forth, you know, the Newspaper Cup coming back for a long time, and then us having something like this. This is what we need. And of course, any football player, CJ, will tell you, this is what we live for. It's these moments that we live for. The dark horse making it to the finals in spectacular fashion is what we all would like. So the next match up is the men from the eastern side of Kavango that are taking on the Ohangwena region. Of course, Ohangwena region has now been the default home team because the Oshana have been knocked out. Semi-final number 2, we live on the Namibians Facebook page. What do you think of the previous match? Let us know.
Ndishishi Fanuel, Pangeko Mateus, Martin Mandume, Nande Daniso, Haikali Linnaeus, Tobias Kelu, Bernard Godwins. That is the team that is starting for the Ohangwena region. We have the likes of Bernard Ndango and Lauren Shivambo starting for the Kavango East team. And of course, Herbert Isalo and Martin Mukwango also starting for the Kavango East team. It is now that time that we do get into our second semi-final of the match, as the Ohangwena region is getting ready to kick off and get us off into the second semi-final. We're quite excited to end off a beautiful, beautiful, eventful Saturday. Both these teams have made sure that they end the top of their group and get into the semi-final that will take them, of course, all the way to the final. This is what the Namibian Newspaper Cup is made of, and like Enoke Kaumba said, it seems that the Ohangwena region will perhaps get most of the support from the fans this evening, as they are being supported now by default because of the proximity to Oshana. The second semi-final does kick off, and the Ohangwena region already trying to make strides there moving forward, but the goalkeeper for Kavango East, that is Bernard Ndango, just kicking the ball away.
Well, it's a derby, Northern Derby.
It's
and what a way to find a derby than in the semi-finals of the Newspaper Cup.
Indeed, it does seem that Ohangwena is the team that do want to make sure that they get their hooks into the match as soon as possible, as we've already seen about 3 balls moving forward, another one moving forward. It does just go out there for a throw-in for the Kavango East team, who is dressed in green. They are attacking from left to right, and vice versa is the Ohangwena region. As they clear up the defense, they're just putting the ball out for what seems to be the third throw-in for the match. And okay, Kaumba, what are you expecting?
Look, Ohangwena have the advantage because they have the crowd on their side, and they did really good in the group stages. But Kavango East also, they deserve to be where they are. A little bit of controversy on how they got through with the goal against Omaheke that almost spiked a controversy in this tournament, but they deserve to be here, and let's see what they can do. I think
there is a corner now for the Kavango East team, and they are looking to get the ball rolling, as the ball does just not reach any of their players. It is kicked out, safety first there by the Ohangwena players. Now we do know that the Ohangwena region have also not won the Newspaper Cup. Kavango has won the Newspaper Cup, but they won it as Kavango. before the region was split into two. So, ish, whether they will take it as a 1 or 2, if they do win, will be quite interesting to see.
I always wonder who takes claim to that title, because now they split them into 2.
100%. The ball is now moved forward for the Ohangwena region. There's pressure now for the Kavango East team, but it seems there that their defender, their jersey number 3, is doing so well in keeping his calm and composure. Julius Sevilla there, Sevilla rather, has made sure that he gets the advantage to the Kavango East team, and there is now a free kick as all players except for their goalie are in the Ohangwena half. It is a beautiful ball that was just supposed to land on the feet of his opponent, of his teammate rather, but it does go out for a goal kick.
Well, in the early stages, I can see some difference. I don't know if there will be consistency in the Kavango East team, but they seem to be very, very aware in terms of defense. They want to make sure that they keep the shape at the back as we see this attack coming in against them, and again they get to defend it, but free kick against them.
Tall figure there of the Ohangwena player who was just fouled there in the middle of the pitch. Jersey number 13, Hamunela Julius there. Well, not Hamunela Julius. It is actually him, Hamunela Julius, the tallest player of the Ohangwena attack. The other tall players, of course, are on their defense. If you can see that, well, you can't see that right now on your screen, but of course, we will be seeing how this does play to their advantage. They will be looking for the player there in jersey number 13, Hamunela Julius, just to get something going in for the Ohangwena team. The ball goes in. It is a bounce off there. The goalie surprisingly punches it out, and one would think
that's what he wanted, or whatever he did. I don't agree with it, but it worked.
One would think that he would actually catch the ball, as it does make it easier.
Exactly.
As we see Ohangwena just trying to make stride forward there. They are now in position. Jersey number 18 has the ball. He's trying to move forward. It does just go off him, and it is a throw-in for the Kavango East region there. Jersey number 18 there for Ohangwena, Tobias Kelu, just dropping the ball out for a throw-in.
Helge there almost getting in the action as well, as he's looking for that picture perfect for Monday's edition.
Action shot is a Helge shot speciality, as the Kavango East region does play the ball into no avail there, but it does reach the jersey number 7 in the form of Tara Siwombe, who did win the man of the match performance already in the previous game, and it seems that the jersey number 18 there in the form of Tobias Kelu just not making strides there moving forward. Jersey number 13 now.
Zambezi's game is still in my mind.
Yeah, it was an entertaining match, I must say, and it does seem that Ohangwena have just run out of pitch there, as they are trying to make
Gave up on the ball, the young man, the number 3.
their way forward.
Gave up on the ball. Should have tried, but I think felt like for him it's far, and I'm not gonna chase that one, and it ended up.
Indeed, he did. Ohangwena are in white, the team from the northeastern side rather of the country. Northeast, that's right, of the country in green. Scruffy passes in the beginning of the first half.
I think, I'm not sure if it was Kavango West. There was a player that was playing who we equated to a different player from another region who was short but very nifty. I'm not sure. Who we equated to someone from Hardap, I think. I don't know if it's West.
I can't quite remember that, but I do remember the play in question from the Hardap region. That's Clausen,
Yeah.
David Clausen, as the ball goes out there for a goal kick for the Ohangwena region. Beautiful, beautiful scenes here and vibes at the Independence Stadium. The night has creeped upon us. We've had a busy day. We have been playing from, ooh, lovely stuff there by the Kavango East players. He just sort of flicks the ball on jersey number 10 there, Manfred Karamo. The possession just changed hands now back to Kavango East. Referee says he's seen something illegal. A free kick now for the northern region. And it moves forward, but it's dealt with in a spectacular fashion by the team from Kavango East. There seems to be pressure and no communication between the goalie and, of course, the defender there from the Kavango East region. Referee says nothing
no
wrong.
Way that's a penalty, CJ.
Referee says nothing wrong.
Of course, the crowd will be angry at that one, but that was a clear dive in my view.
Well, if it is a dive, of course, some fans will expect then a yellow card.
Exactly. But they'll be happy to have the corner.
The fans seem to be quite unhappy about something. We're not quite sure what that is. The ball goes in there for the Ohangwena region, but it is kicked out and brought back to them again. It is played into the box by Ohangwena. Jersey number 10 is offside, says the assistant referee. The referee hasn't seen that yet, only now he has. And it is a free kick and a goal kick for the Kavango East region. Calm position football by the Kavango East region as the jersey number 13 there just gives it away. Oh. A clearance there from Ohangwena. Ohangwena, having never won the Namibian Newspaper Cup, will, he plays his pass 3 or 4 there. And the crowd loves such entertainment, of course. And the ball is fed through. It's a race between him and the goalie. The goalie, of course, of Kavango East, that is Bernard Ndango, gets there first.
Always, referee always protects the goalkeeper there, but that was dangerous play in my view from the Kavango East goalkeeper. Just coming in, the line was not that far. Would have considered a free kick in the box, but lucky to escape that one.
A semi-final feel, of course, has a name in it. Final, it almost is, you know, just a little taste of what the final could be. A precursor is the end part of the Namibian Newspaper Cup as the Kavango East team, jersey number 7 there, is offside, but his goal was blocked by Joseph Martin. Tarasi Wembo, unfortunately, Siwombe rather, unfortunately just doesn't make it into the goal.
Wasn't going to count anyways, but
in any case.
But I mean, you should rattle though. Just do something about it. I think I remember there was a game, I think, between Schalke against Manchester United when Sir Alex Ferguson was still in charge. It was so tight. Wow, it's the crowd here. He's pumping up.
It is.
The levels here.
It
in
is
favor of Ohangwena.
exciting stuff here. Again, as a player from the Kavango East is on the floor in seek of medical attention. The medical team is rushing on the pitch now to see if everything is okay. While Enoke did speak about signs of fatigue in the Zambezi game against the Commerce region, perhaps that might just be the case with most players. Perhaps not having all the energy to take these big knocks and big hits in an aggressive encounter, as usually semi-finals are.
As usual, the semi-final. And this player has been very, very good. I've seen his movement. I think he's the number 6, if I'm not wrong. Yes, number 6 from Kavango East is Bradley Linyando. He's been very, very good in terms of movement. And he comes back on, he's healthy, but it's worrying.
Kavango in position again. The player just stumbles over. It seems that he doesn't make it, and it goes out for a throw-in for the Kavango West region. Jersey number 13, the Kavango East region rather. Jersey number 13 there plays the ball in. It is cleared away now by the Ohangwena region.
Well,
End-to-end stuff already in the beginning stages of the match. And okay, what are your thoughts?
Yes, Kavango, Ohangwena, of course, are looking more sharper than the other two, but we've seen chances from the men in green, but
Oh,
Ohangwena
a
seems
beautiful
to be the
ball
more
is being
dangerous
played
of the
forward.
others.
There is a challenge for pace there and a cut-in from the player from Ohangwena who is trying to just run away with it, but steady defending from the Kavango East players there.
As I said, Ohangwena are the ones that are looking more sharper, as much as Kavango East are looking dangerous as well, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do in terms of their the second third of the pitch is concerned.
As we see some trickery there on the line by the Kavango East players. And like I said, the crowd loves seeing that, don't they?
Trickery.
If I'm not mistaken, that is the third or fourth time Ohangwena's kicking the ball off from that area. It seems to be a busy area as the ball is kicked away from the Ohangwena side. They are now moving forward, making strides. Jersey number 7, again it seems he does play the ball in, but to no avail. There aren't enough players in the box to pose a threat as of yet for the Ohangwena defense. The Independence Stadium is not packed to the rafters tonight. That's probably because the Oshana region have left the tournament in dramatic fashion. We did see them play
A lot of drama.
the Commerce region in their last group encounter, in Group C that was, and the Oshana region missed a penalty as the goalkeeper Peters from Commerce's confidently saved it.
Unfortunately, there was nothing he could do as there was a Baxen Sibeso from Zambezi who
100%.
took the show.
Just to continue with the starting lineup of Kavango East, it seems that Nathani Ngonga and Tara Siwombe, Winifred Kandombe rather, and Manfred Karamo do complete the starting lineup for Kavango East this evening. Things have changed just a bit for the team from Kavango East as they try to have a shot down. Screamer!
Goal!
Sizu Mapela would say click, click, bang! As the team from Kavango East says they are making their way to the final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup. Well, they do hope so, of course. Jersey number 3 there.
What a strike. The governor of Kavango East is sitting beside me, and you should have seen him jumping up as that one rattled the net.
Julius
What a
Sylvia
strike from
with a
Sylvia.
strike from outside the box. And perhaps this might just be contender for goal of the season, beating Fekam Wilima's one, but quite in similar fashion. This one just taking the goalie by deep surprise there,
Yes,
the goalie of
even
the
us,
Ohangwena region, Joseph Martin there. He couldn't do anything, he was almost frozen in time.
Frozen. Well strike. 1-0 Kavango East.
Ooh, it is tense stuff. This game a bit, more entertaining as we do have an early goal, which is always exciting and always encouraging moving forward for the players.
It will be interesting to see what Ohangwena's approach will be like. Same goes for Kavango East. Are they going to keep on attacking, or will they protect their lead?
They're in the box there. The player goes past 3. He's on the line and plays the ball in, but no one seems to be ready to just put the ball into the net. Kavango East advantage indeed. The player, getting away easily there from 3 or 4 players on the line. That is some great skill He put the ball on sort of a 45, but no one was there to put the ball into the net with a tap-in or with a volley or with anything, actually.
Beautiful ball played in. And again, it goes down to technique. This is the second ball that I've seen from the Kavango East that they haven't converted. Well played in. All it needed was just a simple touch. And it comes down to tactical awareness. No one was tactically aware to position themselves at the right place to be able to finish that.
As you can see there, a few fans being shown on the camera. But the ball does go back into the gameplay, and Kavango East again just pushing players forward. You can see that now in your shot again. Jersey number 7 just putting the players under pressure there. He is Tarasi Wombe. He won the player of the match in their last game, birthing their semi-final. He says he's quite confident to face the Ohangwena region. Oshana fans might be disappointed in their teams, well, by affiliation and by proximity, aren't doing quite well.
Yeah, but they can find comfort in the fact that, you don't plan against that. How do you plan to defend such momento? Walter Mukwena will call that goal a momento brilliante. And of course, our Sizwe Mabena will call it a click bang. You can't plan against such things.
Indeed,
not
a click bang
in the world.
As the goalie there from Ohangwena, Joseph Martin, well, hopefully having recovered from a scream of a shot, really kicking the ball away into the Kavango East half.
Ohangwena has been playing very well. They shouldn't lose heart. They should just keep on doing what they've been doing, except getting more balls.
Ooh. The battles of the number 3s there. Kavango East fans don't feel that one should have been a free kick. Jersey number 5 now stands over the ball for the Ohangwena region. That is Uyepa Kombanjeu.
They need to get more balls in the box. They need to.
It has now changed to number 17. Sorry for cutting you there, Noke. To Silas Joel.
They should, like as I was saying, they need to get more balls in the box, get themselves into advancing positions and threaten the defense. They've been doing that. They should just press more higher, and I think they might stand a chance to score a goal. They should be the ones that are dominating, but unfortunately, they were hit by a surprise with that long-range effort. But they're doing good in my view, Ohangwena.
Herbert Isala took that one for a corner. He took it out rather for a corner. And we will see what Ohangwena can do about this. As the goalie again, interestingly enough, punches it out
again,
as opposed to
similar fashion,
saving it with his hands.
Maybe he knows something we don't, CJ.
Perhaps he does. The ball goes in for a deeper in-swinger now, and the Kavango East players rise to take it out. The ball is played forward looking for Manning Green. Well, not really being found, and the referee does say it's a play on. But now, the ball in the possession of the Kavango East team, the green. Just trying to get fast forward. Now the referee says it's an Ohangwena ball. Well, whatever team does go through today, they are going to be facing a very, very confident Zambezi team now.
Of course, do you blame them?
But still, never mind the confidence. Like I said, that surprise element, surprise package of Zambezi is one to look out for. And we do hope that the coaches of either team do make sure that they take that into consideration. Zambezi moving forward now. Kavango is moving forward now. That has now changed to Ohangwena moving forward. Ooh. He almost flew in the air there. The player from Ohangwena in white.
Wow. Every time I try to concentrate on this match, I'm just taken back.
100%. I understand what you are saying. Okay, Kamba there. Shalyefu Linekela is the assistant coach, deputizing Stephen Kambanja there of the Ohangwena region. He is the head coach, and he has started off on a disadvantage as his team now does get a corner. He will want to salvage something from this, I am quite sure.
Well, it's been an interesting day of football. We've seen penalties, we've seen saves, we've seen upsets, and we've witnessed history as well. As we see Kavango East pushing forward, looking to pull off a counter-attack, but it goes out.
The man that will be smiling, though, is Yangangwa Ndapindu, rather, from the Kavango East, as the ball is acrobatically taken out there of the Ohangwena defense. And now the team from Ohangwena are just trying to get forward as much as possible and as deep as possible to penetrate the defense of the Kavango East region.
This time he catches it.
This time round, he catches it
Dango.
safely in the hands of the goalkeeper, pushing it forward once again.
Ben Born on the
unlucky control there by the Kavango East
3rd
player.
of January, as Ndango. So when he was born, the man from Kavango East. Interesting way. He's in trouble.
Oh, what does the referee say?
Penalty.
He points to the spot advantage, Ohangwena now, and there is protest from the Kavango East goalkeeper. There is protest from Kavango East generally, but referee has made up his mind.
Well, I think we don't have the luxury of replay here, but I don't know if it was a penalty or not. It was a close one, but the referee's decision is final there. So, are we about to witness another interesting tale here?
Are we?
In this newspaper cup?
Bernard Ndango just being ushered away there by his team, as he is a bit too frustrated to speak to the referee right now. But man, vuvuzelas all over the place. People are quite excited as we wait and see who does get into the final, joining the Zambezi region tomorrow. There is still a conversation going on between the goalkeeper, that's Bernard Ndango, and the referee there.
He's not happy. He's not happy that
He's not impressed at all.
Doesn't feel like that was a penalty at all. But let's see if he can be able to do what Peters did to Oshana. I don't even want to mention to the player. I want to say to Oshana. But anyways, penalty.
Ohangwena can now salvage something from this penalty spot. I'm sure the head coach will be well pleased that they do have this opportunity, that they can make something of Stephen Kampanja, while looking on in anticipation from his players. Can Ohangwena equalize in the first half of the second semi-final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup? The year is 2022. It's been interesting 21 years or so of this tournament. We did miss 3 years due to COVID-19, and the goalkeeper does stop it. Ndango does stop that ball. It was a soft penalty.
Oh, I think it's a retake.
Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi.
What's going on?
Ndango says there's no way.
Is it going to be a retake?
Well, he's protesting this.
Because I think it's because he moved off his line early.
He's protesting this, Ndango. He does not want to be in the sticks.
Oh.
And he...
So unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of replay here. I think he's saying that he moved off his line. Now these friends are calming him down. Say, relax, just go and try again. I mean, I can feel for him. Save the penalty. And then they say he must do it again. But in the meantime, It's a chance for Ohangwena. Remember, there's a rule in penalties, if I'm not mistaken. The team is allowed to change the player if it's a retake. So maybe something that Ohangwena can consider, or maybe the player that took the penalty can still take it again. So Ohangwena still have the chance to make it 1-0. The referee says the keeper moved off his line early. And according to FIFA rules, you are not supposed to do that. You saw an infringement. I don't know if it was an infringement within the box or he moved early. It's either one of those two.
It does seem that Ndango did move early, but he's not having it, man. He's not impressed. But was he lucky saving it the first time round? Or was it just a flimsy as Ohangwena do actually miss it? They hit the top of the bar this time, and Ndango does seem to be vindicated. Ndango is livid, but he is vindicated. And Ohangwena ruining the chance again for the second time after the football gods did grant them a second penalty opportunity.
And then they denied them again through the post.
Ooh.
Interesting match, interesting game is football, eh, CJ?
It is a goalkeeper show today, indeed, as Ndango, stopped that shot. So he wasn't lucky the first time round. He actually did stop that shot.
Vindicated. Free kick, though, against his team. And looks like he's going to have to work here. Looks like Ohangwena is going for goal on this one.
Ohangwena, easy, seemingly easy stop there for Ndango. I think
it's interesting way of goalkeeping.
It's quite interesting, I must say. Ndango, while maybe flexing that he can, stop the ball there with a punch out or the kick out. Very interesting.
I'm just looking at the comments on our Facebook page. There's a Gio Nyambe says Zambezi River versus Kavango River tomorrow. Interesting.
Indeed, indeed.
Goes through. Oh no, that is not the way, son. That is not the way. Poor pass from the man in green.
Oh, lovely control there by the player from the Ohangwena region.
I'm sure the whole of the Kavango region were holding their breath there when they had
indeed
the penalty was going to be retaken. I'm sure they're listening, some of them, on the national broadcaster.
I'm sure, though, the Ohangwena players are disappointed in themselves for not having equalized and leveled the playing field. Kavango is still in advantage. The ball is, however, played across into the Kavango East defense. It is now, taken by the jersey number 7. Again, free kick to the team in green.
Something interesting about this tournament that I've noticed is that both, we've seen something different. Both teams from, I think, different sides are represented. When I know Erongo went out, but we've had northern teams now making it, Oshana, Kavango East, and the surprise package Zambezi, and the way they went through. So it's a bit of a difference. Is this maybe a show showing us that it's a new way of doing
Ohangwena does save the free kick there, but Enoke Kawamba, just to finish your thought, I think you are right. There is a paradigm shift of some sort in Namibian football. It's now 1v1 with the goalkeeper from Ohangwena, and this time they don't need a penalty kick to put the ball in the back of the net. It is 1-1 in the second semi-final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup. Ohangwena 1, Kavango East 1. 1 minute to go into half-time.
Independence Stadium has come back to life. What a strike from the young man there.
Well, Kavango now trying to start off as fast as possible, but they still seem to be a bit shaken by that goal. And just like that, the first half does. Goal, and it's now 1-1 with the two teams. Second half on its way.
Sakale
The second half of the second semi-final at the Namibian Newspaper Cup does now get underway in the Independence Stadium in Shakati, as well the Kavango East region did try to just advance quickly there at the start of the whistle. Again, another ball is sent forward to see what can happen in the first moments of the second half rather. Jersey number 2 there for Ohangwena region, Gipona Simon, did make it 1-1 off the cracker opener by Julius Sevilla in the first half. Noke Kaumba, what are we expecting after seeing a 1-1 first half?
I don't know. I'm predicting that it might go down to a 1-goal margin. Either Ohangwena, I think, will just edge their northern counterparts with 1 goal. I think they are more hungry for it as much as they need. As much as Kavango East also is looking for that elusive win going in the finals. I think for the second time since the last time they were in the final, if I'm not mistaken, was when it was hosted in Zambezi. And
well, it does seem now that Kavango East is in control of the ball. It's a back and forth now, as Ohangwena do try to make strikes forward. They will be the most confident team, as they did end off the first half with a goal in the net of the Kavango goal. So they will be looking to get more, as the Kavango East team, well, almost scruffingly kicks the ball away, but gets it into the possession of a Ohangwena player.
Desperate defending there from Green.
Kicked out from the Ohangwena defense, Kavango defense rather.
The coach wouldn't be happy, the Kavango East coach there, looking at some poor defending there. You see this header coming in.
And it is a weak ball put into the hands of the Kavango East goalie, as he does try to, kick the ball out to see if a striker or forward player from his team can make any strides. The ball now, while struggling to find its place on the ground, as it has been in the air for a while now. Both teams trying to gain control of possession in the early stages of the second half. It is a free kick for the Kavango East region, to the dismay of a few fans in support of the Ohangwena region this evening.
It was good movement. I just couldn't see whether he fouled him or not, but the way he moved was impressive to my view.
Julius Sevilla there, like I said, has a goal that could fight for goal of the tournament. He did score a cracker to open the scoring line. And Season Mabena would say, click, click, bang. Ball goes out for an Ohangwena goal kick. The goalkeeper is actually not Joseph Martin, is the Shishi Fanyuro. Did make that mistake a little bit earlier as Kavango East now open the midfield in their favor. There seems to be a shot from jersey number 7 there. He is Tara Siwombe, already been showing what he is capable of as he closed off that match that ushered them into the semi-final.
Trying to do what they did in the first half there, but this time it's not even on target. And poor shots at the end.
Kavango East in position now, trying to, well, get off that confident goal opening shot there by the number 3 actually. A free kick for them in their favor as they are being urged on by their coach to make some forward advancements. Ooh. Tara Siwombe there just being well charged with a bit of defense there. He is in possession now again. Siwombe gets it back to jersey number 12 in the name of Glenson Shaudere. Well, again, like I said, Inoke, the ball seems to be struggling to find its place on the ground. It has been in the air and exchanging possession for most of these opening stages of the second half.
Yeah, in the last space of 5 minutes that we've seen, I think Kavango East rather has been pushing, but not making anything out of the attacks that have been made. And it's now getting to a point of where maybe they're getting scared to concede, as the attack is not really showing more sharpness because they are not committing a lot of men.
Ohangwena seems to be, speaking about commitment, more committed than the Kavango East players. But now there is a chance for the Kavango East players. It is jersey number 7, but their defender just gets it away as the player Tara Siwombe just holds his legs in agony, perhaps with some pain, as the Ohangwena player, jersey number 18 there, Tobias Chili, also drops to the floor.
Yeah.
Seems like they both bumped each other and caused a bit of pain amongst themselves.
Is that a free kick or a corner? I think it's a free kick. I thought it wasn't a foul, because I thought maybe it just kicked into the feet of the Ohangwena defender, but it seems like it is actually going to be a free kick. Interesting to see what the men in green can do from this position. I mean, we've seen what they can do already in open play as far as striking from range is concerned. So can they make something out of this as we see this player being treated by his fellow teammates? Where is the medics?
That is the medic there actually, and okay, that is treating the Kavango East player there as
because he's in green.
As the teams do gather themselves for a corner kick now. That we'll see Kavango East perhaps are fighting to take the lead. Tall players all around that 18 area. Jersey number 10 there in Kavango East, Manfred Karomo, taking the corner for a right foot in swinger. That goes a bit beyond his intended target for a throw-in.
Player's not tall enough to attack that one. Maybe it was just a question of how it was struck in the box. Poor corner from Kavango East.
We are waiting to see who makes it all the way to the final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup. as these teams are now level at 1-1 in the second semi-final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup. It is the 2022 edition, and like Enoch and I mentioned a bit earlier, it seems that the Oshana region does take favor of the Ohangwena region because of the proximity, as well, the Kavango East player does try to strike the ball in there. Failed attempt though by jersey number 9, that is Cassius Makanga. Well, it seems that there's so much space for Tarasi Wombe, who is on the left wing of the Kavango East team. He does cause a lot of trouble, so it's interesting to see that he isn't as marked, as the position does turn over now to the Kavango East players, and it is a shot. It does goes wide, and it is therefore a goal kick.
It was a mistake from the Ohangwena defense, so they also need to be mindful of letting away balls like that can end up punishing them, as this is not a good time to make mistakes.
Ohangwena does move forward now, but there seems to be a lack of communication between the two players. Now on the flip side, Kavango East trying to see what they can do with the players moving forward. Now they're not done. The ball goes in the box and does now go out for another throw-in.
Weirdly enough, I thought that was gonna go Kavango East way, but the
Makanga
linesman
just
indicates that it's Kavango East.
Well, the ball now does go in, but beautiful defense there from the Ohangwena region. It is now their advantage, and he does play the ball forward for their player who, well, in simple terms, messes up the shot.
I don't understand. We need striker coaches. I know it's a small tournament and the resources are not there, but some of these things are basics. The ball is already in the air and you're trying to hit it up. For what? Just put your legs through it or control it. You have space. There was no one even on his side.
Well, look,
and he pulls off a rugby.
Ohangwena does seem to, start off the semi-final by theming themselves in missing shots that seem to be a bit easy to put in, but also surprising us then by putting in goals that are perhaps not as easy to finish off.
Of course. Penalties.
Exactly.
They have to do it the hard way.
Exactly.
Maybe they just know how to work hard.
It is now a free kick for the Kavango East region. And okay, we were speaking of a paradigm shift of some sort of Namibian youth football, as the northern teams are now, essentially making a rise and placing dominance over.
Yeah, normally you see the likes
Namibian
of
football scene.
Yeah, normally you see the likes of Maheke, Erongo, Comas. Of course, Comas being in the semi-finals as well. But it's, I think, the first time we've seen teams from different sides coming in the semi-finals, especially Zambezi. And of course, I don't think Ohangwena, we do need to check the facts of all. But I don't remember Ohangwena being among the winners, if I can just check.
Ohangwena has never won the Namibian Newspaper Cup. And okay, Kamba, as the ball goes safely into the Ohangwena goalkeeper's hands there, and he plays it out to try and find one of his players. He only found a player in green though, but he would be impressed to know that his players have managed to put a ball into the 18 area of the Kavango East team of the players in one in the midfield.
Ndango this time collects. He keeps surprising us with his goal.
He keeps surprising us there as just number 12 of the Kavango East there, that's Vincent Shaudare. Let's try to, just play a shoulder shift of some sort with a player from Ohangwena, but it does result in a throw-in. Tobias Khelu there for Ohangwena, ready to gain some meters, gain some grass for his team. He does so unsuccessfully as the ball is pushed further to his side of the pitch. It's a free kick for Kavango East.
We are about to witness the second penalty shootout of the day in the semi-finals. I'm not again, I don't want to be overwhelmed with another brilliant story or dramatic end to the day. But anyways, we'll see where it goes. But in the look of things, it might go down there again. But like I said, I'm predicting it's going to be a 1-goal margin. And I think Ohangwena might take this one.
And okay, there seems to have been, you know, a few calls and shouts of unfair play and unfair results from referees throughout the tournament as we do wind down and close off the tournament, at the very least for the semi-finals. What would you make so far of the officials' performances since kickoff between the Karas region on Friday?
Look, I think referees, for me, they are hired to do a job, and I don't think I think NFA makes sure that there is a little conflict when it comes to the teams that they are officiating. So, if there were mistakes, I don't think they were deliberate mistakes. I think they were doing their jobs to the best of their abilities. And we don't have the luxury of, this is a very small tournament, of VAR and the other technologies that we had. So I think for me, it is what it is. It's what we can work with. That's what I can say. But they did what they can, what they could. You know, and they're still doing it.
Indeed. They, do have the final say in these kind of matches and tournaments, as there is no video assistant referee, as we have said throughout the tournament. We are relying strictly on the fourth official, the assistant referees, and of course the referee himself and herself to make sure that they give decisions that are as fair as possible to both teams and all teams involved in the tournament. Ball is headed away by a player from Kavango East. The ball is now also being pushed forward by Kavango East. It is jersey number 7, and it is stopped by the Ohangwena goalkeeper. While Tarasi Wombe there just not being able to convert that ball. The ball does now go to him.
Joseph Martins there putting Ohangwena
for anything
in the match still. And I think his teammates should be thanking him, because that was a golden chance from Kavango East to make it 2-1. And they'll be ruining the chance. What a chance, what a play. It was on against the run of play, and good football all around. A shot and a brilliant save. I think he should have kept it hard and low. It could have been difficult for the keeper to handle. But like I said, experience counts. But chance is gone.
It is an interesting ball being played in there, as it wasn't a cross, more of a through ball pass. The Kavango East team seeming to want to make a change now, bringing on jersey number 9 in the form and name of
Cassius
Makanga. He will replace jersey number 10, Manfred Karomo. Ole, 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 we can hear around the stadium. There are, thoughts are being thrown around the crowd and the officials that it might just go to another penalty kick shootout. Unless of course Kavango East does do something
Wow, great defending.
The card now
To this ground, not committing, and ends away with the ball.
Ooh, that looked dangerous.
Got the ball.
Goalkeeper had to be sure there. Referee says he got the ball. Ohangwena player is on the floor though, as they do try to start the match without the awareness of the referee. They have to pause though until he gives his signal. Muridanga Festus is being prepared for the Ohangwena region. Ball now with the Kavango East region trying to move forward as fast as possible. As Tara is still in the 18 area, he just passes the ball.
There's a bit of space there, and I think the Ohangwena defender was left for dead, but he was smart enough to just push himself and just shove the Kavango East of striker so that he can keep him off balance to buy himself time to able to catch up, and he did a good job handling that attack.
Well, indeed, Enoke Kaumba, it seems that the Kavango East region is enjoying a good spell of position, a good spell of chances, especially with the threat in Tara Siwombe, as there is now that change that is going to happen. It does seem that Muridanga Festus is coming on for the goal scorer. No, not the goal scorer, rather for jersey number 3 for the Ohangwena region. Festus coming on to add a little bit of pace there to his team. He does take the forward position there, and he just missed that ball. And Herbert Isala also almost missed that ball to give it to his goalkeeper.
Mwedihanga Festus, is he related to Vela Mwedihanga?
Well,
have you heard of him?
Sure there, Enoke Kaumba.
I saw him around here in the stadium. Not sure if he's still here.
Yeah.
Of course, played for the Brave Warriors, of course, was part of that winning team that brought the Kosafa Castle Cup to Namibia when they went with Ricardo Manetti.
Like we mentioned, that very same tournament did have players from the Namibian Newspaper Cup, a lot of them actually, that made part of that squad that won that Kosafa under coach Ricardo Manetti. As the ball goes out for another goal kick. Ohangwena now 1v1. Flags up. The referee says no. He is there illegally. Way too fast, way too early to the disadvantage of Kavango East. So that does mean that it is an offside.
Time is running out. If any team is going to get a goal that's going to win them, they should get it now. That's my view.
Bernard Ndango there, just kicking the ball, trying to look for, that is Tara Siwombe. Doesn't find him.
It's been impressive on that wing, Tara Siwombe, but so has the men marking him. And it's been a battle of the two. Sometimes it comes down to pace, sometimes it comes down to physicality. Not physically looking, both of them. So it's a match, it's a fit match. Oh.
Safety first there from the Kavango East, Herbert Isala.
It's a very, very dangerous area for the throw-in to be taken.
There are about 10 minutes left within the half.
Trying something
that looked
spectacular there
dangerous.
from.
That looked dangerous. The referee calling the medical team from the Kavango East to make their way to the 18 area.
Well, looks like it might go down to penalties again.
Well, like I said, there are about 10 minutes left in this half, and we are like surely, possibly seeing the eventuality of a penalty shootout. What will that mean, though, for, you know, in terms of the quality of the football that's being played and the defense that these teams do have? And
Means, look, there's a thin line between what I'm saying and what I'm gonna say next after it. It's either the guys are doing good in defense, which I don't really fully agree with, or they are not converting their chances. So there's a thin line between those two aspects. So you should analyze it from that basis, in my view. But all in all, they all deserve to be here. Ohangwena, Kavango East, both winning a match where they came from.
Omaheke, Thomas Ochodun Jupa, Haldap Oshana, Omaheke, Thomas Sirongo, Ochodun Jupa, Kavango, Musati, Oshana, Ochodun Jupa, Omaheke, and Karas have been the last winners of the Namibian Newspaper Cup, the last 19 winners of the Namibian Newspaper Cup. And now we know that Zambezi will be fighting for that title as well for the very first time. Will they be joined by Kavango East or will one of the old regions in Kavango take that spot in the final and vie for the Namibian Newspaper Cup to be crowned the kings rather of youth football within the country?
Same way the Oshana supporters are supporting Ohangwena, I believe it's the same way the Kavango West are supporting Kavango East here. But anyways, let's find out what happens. I think it's that head injury seems to be very, very serious. There's the stretcher there is put on the.
Now, just to give you a little bit of some netball news, the teams that did definitely go through is Commerce and the Orongo region to the semi-finals. The teams that are completely out is Shikoto, Kavango West, Karas region, Ochodun Jupa, and Ohangwena. And completely out of Gubri are Kavango East, Kunene, Omaheke, Hadab, and the Zambezi region.
Well, if you missed out on some netball, you can always check out our Facebook page. We were live streaming it at the same time as the football. So you can choose from the cocktail what you want.
It is advantage Kavango East, as the match seems to just have calmed down a bit in terms of intensity.
Yes, and the crowd even also starting to lose their voices. I don't know if maybe the tired.
Just as you say that, a team or the crowd from our right raises their voice.
Just as I say.
It's back to the goalkeeper from Ohangwena.
Poor free kick. Should have done better.
Ooh, there's a fight for the ball there. Lovely, lovely get there from the Kavango East players. Well, I guess the fans will be entertained, and as at the very least this semi-finals gave us goals in the accorded normal time. 2 goals as opposed to no goal.
Yeah. So they are not tweets, the semi-finals. They are called 1 and 2 for a reason.
Of course, 100%. It is is another throw-in for the Kavango East region, who I'm sure have now had perhaps more than 10 throw-ins. And a ball is taken into the area there with a header that got just straight into the goalie's hands.
It was on target, but
On target shot
it was not enough to get the goal.
Ooh.
Lovely control, man.
Just slipped there from the Ohangwena player, but does seem to get the ball, and there is, well, almost an altercation between the two players there.
It's the intensity,
It seems that, well,
the
there was
eagerness.
an accident of some sort between, that is Glenson Shaudere.
Getting heated, semi-final football, and everybody wants that all-he loses prize. And
Tobias
the
Kelu
title.
not being impressed with Glenson just stepping on him as he was fouled. Ball is in for the Ohangwena region, but it is immediately headed out by the Kavango East region as the players now do race for the ball, and it results in a Kavango East throw-in, which they've had a lot now in the match.
Throwing.
Yes.
They've had many that were in dangerous areas, that even corners they haven't really threatened. And some of them were good, some of them were poor, but nothing. Even they've had headers as well, but even shots. Ohangwena as well, but just not getting them.
Ooh, that was a dangerous attempt there to play the ball in to the Ohangwena half, but it is not successfully played into the Ohangwena half, just not successfully made to the teammate that they wanted it to get to. Kavango East in possession though. And it looks like there is going to be a miss from Tarasi Wombe there. He was 1-on-1 with the goalie.
What a miss, CJ.
How could he have missed that?
That was on a silver platter. He should have scored. His semi-finals, the whole region of Kavango and West combined together are listening, some watching on Facebook, and you just do that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the players are not impressed there now, as there is a chance for Kavango East to make an attack of some sort of shot there by the player goes out. The
Another
Namibian
chance wasted.
Newspaper's Facebook platform is where we are streaming live from, and there are so many comments that we will be giving you shortly on our platform. We're in full support of Kavango, for we know win for Kavango means blood brothers in the finals, says Siba Lantani. And
looks like Zambezi are asking for their neighbors. They want their neighbors.
They want their neighbors, it seems like it.
But their neighbors
Another
are not
free
doing
kick.
what they're supposed to do. They are missing chances. Sitters. Anyways,
Another
it's
free kick for Kavango. Ooh, the ball now, scruffily
another
shot,
chance,
and
another
it
miss.
does seem to have resulted in a corner. It is now a short corner kick, but poorly taken,
Showed a little too
as
much
it hasn't
there, the
resulted
defender.
in anything. Penalty kicks it is again for the semi-finals for the Namibian Newspaper Cup. Will it be goalkeepers being the heroes of the tournament, or will we see just players generally doing what they do and scoring goals?
Final score 1-1, penalty shootout.
It is now time for the penalty shootout as the Ohangwena player makes it to the 18 area there to get a spot kick through and perhaps get in there or get the ball in there rather for the Ohangwena team, the northern team.
So Ohangwena will be taking the advantage. First penalty.
More pressure now on the Ohangwena region as they do step up first to take the spot kick. Here there's a stutter in the run, but it is easily converted there into the first penalty kick by the Ohangwena region. The fans are loving this as the Kavango East goalie Ndango loses out on this one.
First player I saw who kicks a penalty like that was Surprise Moriri. Short run up, he stops, and then he shoots.
Happy Surprise Moriri.
He's surprised.
Of course. Would you say it was in his name?
Could be.
Question marks, question marks, question marks. A Ronaldo sort of step up again by another player, this time from Kavango East, stepping up against Lishishi Fanuel, and the ball is in the back of the net calmly by jersey number 9 there of the Kavango East player, that is Cassius Makanga.
Makanga seems like he knew what he was doing there with all the run-up. He ran fast and then he slowed down. Brilliant penalty.
We've seen a lot of inspiration by Cristiano Ronaldo from these players. We've seen the celebration. We have seen the Ronaldo sort of step up to penalty kicks, in particular to the semi-final.
There was a player that I saw just when I was leaving. I don't know who celebrates like this in South Africa or abroad.
That is more LeBron James, and okay, Kaumbad imitating the LeBron James step up, where he puts his knees high up and steps them down with some force, pushing both his hands down and clamping his chest to end off a wall, which is now a famous celebration.
Second penalty for Ohangwena to keep the advantage.
Oh, and it's saved there by Ndango. And it is advantage Kavango East. This time it is legal.
Remember, he saved the other penalty.
This time it is legal. And that does mean now that Kavango East
have a chance to take the advantage,
to make it 2-1 in 4 penalty shots. Remember, there are 5 chances to win this one. And if it doesn't go through, then we go to final death.
Another long run-up.
A very long run-up by the Kavango East player there. And it was worth it.
Whoa.
As he
blasted it.
The ball in the
bottom corner.
Making Kavango East very comfortable there with a 2-1 advantage from, like I said, 4 penalties.
Ohangwena now are in trouble because now this puts the pressure just back onto them. This is their 3rd penalty and they need to score.
It does seem like it's Mwendidanga Festus there, the substitute, coming to take the penalty against Brennan Dango. And we will see how this one does turn out. If Ohangwena do miss this one, Kavango need to score 2 more, and then they would have killed the penalty shootout and make it all their way to the final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup, as Festus does just put in a prayer.
Looking at the ball. There. Another Ronaldo step back.
This time he's very far. Festus does make it into the back of the net. It is now 2-2 out of 5 penalties for both Kavango and the Ohangwena region. Kavango East, that is. None of these teams have won the Namibian Newspaper Cup. Kavango now a new region, or while split into 2. An independent region from what used to be known as Kavango, who have won it once. But that history is now almost put to the back burner.
Yeah, exactly. Something needs to be done about that. We need to actually explore that. But anyway, story for another day. Can they keep the advantage here?
Herbert Isala here for Kavango East, seeming quite confident, but calmly puts the ball into the net to make it 3-2 out of 6 penalties, and a beautiful celebration.
That was beautiful.
By the Kavango East, Herbert Isala.
So Kavango East... So Kavango East have kicked 3 penalties and they've converted them all. And so has Ohangwena, but Ohangwena have converted only 2. They've missed ones. This is their 4th penalty. They need to score to stay in the tournament. Pressure on the young lad there, CJ.
Pressure indeed on...
I think he needs to score, because if he misses this one, Kavango East, in my book, will only need 1 to make it. According to my stats that I'm taking, he needs to score. Otherwise, Kavango will just need 1 to go through.
Calmly,
and he does
calmly
score.
Puts it back into the net. Jersey number 5 there from the Ohangwena region. That is Uyepa Kambadeju, who does make it now 3-3 out of 7 penalties between these two semi-finalists.
Yes.
Dishishi Fanuel now under pressure, as if he does not save this one, it will be more advantage for Kavango. Then they'll just need one more after this.
Yes. Definitely right.
Hey, look at that run up.
Oh my word.
Confidently
Looks like these boys know how to take penalties.
And Kavango East are now
one penalty away.
The advantage, 1 penalty away, you're right, and okay. And the players, they are just wishing each other good luck there, as the Ohangwena player steps up for the
He needs to score.
5th and final penalty.
He needs to score. If he misses, we don't need to take Kavango East's last penalty. He needs to score this one, the Ohangwena player.
Fifth and final penalty for the Ohangwena region. Enoke Kamba's off his seat here. What's going on?
I'm just watching. I'm just watching the anticipation.
Exciting semi-final here. Walk away from the ball, and a step up that does result in a penalty goal for the Ohangwena region. And now
penalty.
all the pressure is on the Kavango East region, as they do have one more kick. And if they do make this one by Bernard Dango, they will make it all the way to the final of the 2022 edition of the Namibian Newspaper Cup. All the pressure is on Bernard Dango. He faces his counterpart in Dishishi Fanuel. And the referee, he is making a dramatic turn away from the ball, and he goes in to take Kavango East to the final of the Namibian Newspaper Cup, where they will face the Zambezi region for the first time. The Kavango East region does make it to the Namibian Newspaper Cup. For the first time, the Zambezi region makes it to the Namibian Newspaper Cup, and we will see ourselves having a new champion come tomorrow, either in the form of the yellow Zambezi region or the green Kavango East region. Man alive, man alive, man alive. 5-4 is the final score on 10 penalties, and it was beautifully, while also in similar fashion, in goalkeeper fashion, they ended off by Bernard Dango, who does mirror his Zambezi region number 1 in Bernard Sibeso, and perhaps he might just take the goal of, the goalkeeper of this match award, obviously, and possibly the man of the match award. And okay, Kaumba, it's been a fantastic semi-final. We are obviously glad to have made it throughout the Saturday. Tomorrow, for the first time ever, the Zambezi region and the Kavango region, Kavango East region, will be taking each other, to the battlefield, and we will see whether either team makes it to